Is Aboefie versus Soul. We're in for a long one, chat. Aboefie sending
Porcelain
out
Mousehold.
Porcelain Mousehold lead with Soul sending in Murkrow and Sneasler lead.
This is such a passive lead from Aboefie. I was not expecting something like this. Normally you have Mousehold next to like a Follow Me partner, like something that can benefit from the Follow Me. But at most, you really don't want Mousehold to be getting hit here.
First turn,
Because that protects keeps it alive.
Aboefie
You get that
predicts the
Will-O-Wisp.
fake out into the Mousehold. Murkrow tries to Thunder Wave it as well. Doesn't get it off.
Mousehold was the only fake out Pokemon available. Otherwise, you can't fake out into the Ghost type.
Plus sets up Sub, also getting the Wisp on Sneasler. Flinches Metachamp comes in, flinches Murkrow, but takes a Dire Claw in the process, putting it to sleep.
That is a huge sleep too, because this Sneasler that we know was normal gem, and it would not have been able to live a potential Psycho Cut from the Metachamp. So getting that sleep there completely shut down that option.
Seeing 3 of his stats cut almost minus 0.5, we're going to see him swap into Dondozo. Murkrow's going to eat a
Dondozo
Nightshade.
just to hopefully take a hit from this Metachamp if it were to get an early Awaken.
Wave Crash.
Dondozo not wanting to leave that risk up just finishes it off. That does leave the taunted Corsola just to keep getting a little bit of extra chip on Soul's team.
Seeing Dondozo here, we can assume that Tatsugiri is his final Pokemon. We see him swap into Tatsugiri, and it is Commander Dondozo.
See the Terra Normal from Kamo, even with that +2 special defense boost, Dondozo's special defense is not very high. It still does about a third. And that third plus the guaranteed damage from Nightshade, double Nightshade, in fact, leaving on just a sliver, and it's going to be slower than this Kamo, and will not be able to rest off that health.
You see Dondozo go down.
And with Kamo being slower than Tatsu, Tatsu's not going to get an opportunity to move.
See Tatsugiri use Protect as Murkrow uses Tailwind. Doesn't matter though. Kamo still
I thought this play was weird.
Burst.
You have Prankster Tailwind, so you want your Tatsugiri to get as much value out of that Tailwind as possible, but protecting Tatsugiri here allows that Sneasler to come in, so he has Fake Out pressure next to the Tatsugiri.
Which we do see the fake out going to Kamo using the normal gem.
And does Muddy Water kill? No, it's just shy. But that should be fine. Sneasler will outspeed it the next turn, and we'll be able to finish it off, leaving Tatsugiri to try to do its best to break this sub from Corsola. Does in fact break the sub with Muddy Water, but it's going to die to that Nightshade, and that leaves a 1v1 against Corsola and Sneasler. And Sneasler burned means it's going to be constantly taking that chip. He doesn't have to worry about doing much damage in return. He resists one stab and is immune to the other. Strength Sap's going to be constantly weakening him. With Soul's Last Mon, he's not going to have any way out of this. Fortunately for Aboefie, this is probably... Yeah, the Dire Claws aren't doing insignificant amounts of damage, especially if he starts getting some sleeps and crits. But not wanting to risk it, just gets the sub up.
Soul pops
not risking any of those statuses.
Forfeit, violating one of our clauses. Uh-oh. Moving on to
for the result of that match, the kill was just deemed to Corsola.
We see both
so taking a more offensive lead
at this time, with Soul also switching it up a bit with Tatsugiri and Cinderace instead.
Tatsugiri protect there? Not wanting to take that Clanging Scales. That makes sense.
Edge.
But Cinderace barely lives the Clanging Scales.
See a high jump kick come out, taking up the KO. That was a very deliberated KO at the time. High jump kick calc at the time.
I had to do the calc, and that Cinderace was either adamant or it was an offensive item in order to get that kill.
See U-turn come out on Dondozo. Doesn't do much because it is Big
Dozo.
Population Bomb misses.
On the what? Yeah, Tatsugiri's gone now that Dondozo switches in.
Interesting. Wonder what his reasoning for. Oh, this was the same turn.
Crazy Born. Crazy Born.
He gets the burn. But with that double attack, this is basically the equivalent of a neutral Dondozo offensively. Pop-Up
It
is
also
not going to do
probably
much
has
damage.
rest. It probably has rest too, so it's not gonna matter like in 2 turns.
That burn is able to save Mousel just barely.
Oh, but the
We're
stress.
still going for the strength sap, but that really doesn't matter when this thing still hits like a truck and you're already full HP. Mousel goes for the protect. Mousel had the possibility to kill this Dondozo and finish it off since it's faster, but they go for the protect. And that allows Dondozo to reveal rest. With the capability of
Yeah.
rest and order up, this Dondozo is pretty free to just ignore the Corsola. It couldn't before because it just
True.
took too much damage from the combination of Nightshade spam and Komodo in short succession. But now that that's not on the board, Aboefie really doesn't have anything to deal a lot of burst damage to this Dondozo. Nor did he reveal any way to remove those boosts.
Yeah.
No
Corsola
haze, no
doesn't
clear smog.
get.
We're gonna be fast
Doesn't
forwarding just a
does
bit.
Corsola get haze? Or
Since this is a matter of
I don't think so, right? It doesn't
continuous
get
Nightshade
haze.
We've already seen all
with-
of Corsola's moves. Nightshade,
No, I
Strength
mean-
Sap, Will-O-Wisp, and Substitute. So even if they did, it
Well,
wouldn't matter. They just didn't
No,
bring
yeah,
it.
I mean like
Baron
moveset
Normal comes
wise.
out, phase the thing,
what
and
I
then
mean,
next
like-
turn we're gonna see Cinderace pick up the KO.
Yeah, like
on
Corsola
Corsola.
is good, but it's too passive, man. It's just not gonna do enough in a
This
match.
game. For the sake of time, we will be skipping game 3 since it was 46 turns, I believe.
For the record,
God.
yes, Corsola does get access
Four-
to haze.
43
But it wouldn't solve the
turns.
issue of Corsola not being able to punch through Dondozo any more than Dondozo can punch through it.
True.
The ultimate
It will
ending
help
was
the
after
partner,
the first
the mouse will
13
control, but
turns.
true,
It was a
sadly.
stall fest between Commander Tatsugiri, Dondozo, and Corsola, and since none of them, since Aboefie didn't PP max Strength Sap, neither of them were. He wasn't able to pick up the KO on Dondozo, meaning he lost this set. Meaning Soul took the round.